Mr. Whitby, if you want to have a listening assembly, here's the place. We've elected the IEU to negotiate for us, and people are listening. And Mr. Whitby, you better start listening, because we are not happy. Contempt. That is the way I feel we've been treated by the CCER. Well, enough. Enough. You are here because you've got something to say. And what we've got to say is that enterprise agreement, that proposed enterprise agreement, is not right.
If any conversation is to occur, the CCE will be talking to my union, the IEU.
I've never seen such a swinging attack on our conditions before. You want a conversation, Greg? Well, let's start off by recognising the 40 years of conversations that have already taken place to get to this point.
This aberration of an agreement is professionally insulting. How dare the CCER propose a counter document to the one we have fought for, and it works. Don't fix what is not broken. Leave our enterprise agreement alone.
You're the vanguard, you're the front line. Without you, things won't occur. You can't just rely on the goodwill of the employer. You need people to take an active stand, to stand up and be counted, to give up a half a day's pay, as you're doing today, because of the cause.
We are part of a bigger picture. Conditions can be stripped away if workers don't fight for them and stand up for them.
Pay increases are important in keeping your head above water, but it's working conditions that keep you in the job. They're the things that keep you going. Heavens, we've got politicians at the moment who want us to work till we're 70, for God's sake. Without adequate working conditions, none of us are going to make it.
When we look around the workplaces of this country, we see continual changes being thrust upon working people by employers. And ultimately it's all in the name, allegedly, of productivity. But as you've already heard today, one of the key elements of productivity is this question of flexibility. Well, as you know, and what's implied in the changes to your agreement, flexibility means one thing: more work with less resources.
Catholic education in this country, Catholic education all over the world, relies on goodwill. It is not something to be tested. It is not something to be pressured. It is not something to be disrespected and abused. You are that goodwill. Without you, schools simply do not operate.
We're all confronted with the same challenges and the same wants and desires. Decent jobs, good safe workplaces, good work-life balance and good services for all of us in the community. And that's what's at the heart of this campaign. We want to ensure that for you as teachers you remain in decent jobs that are well paid, but importantly offer opportunities and have good conditions that have been won over 40 years. We want to ensure you have safe workplaces and a decent work-life balance, which means weekends and holidays are your own time, not someone else's.
That every time you engage on the issues with another member in your school, another staff member, a parent, someone in the community, every time you sign up a new member, if there are any left to sign up, every time you do those things, you inch us closer towards our goal. We want Catholic employers, publicly funded as a system of schools, to run them equitably. It is the basis of Catholicism, it should be the basis on which they run schools. We want equity and certainty, and we want these things in a document so that they are enforceable. Why do we want that? We no longer trust them. They have demonstrated no goodwill whatsoever. That every time you wear that badge, every time you take a stand, and every time you talk about these issues among yourselves and with your colleagues, you inch us further towards our goal. We must prevail.